Discotek announcements, Ultraman 4K news, and Zetz's Rider revealed. All this and more. I am the Kaiju no Kami, and this is the Toku and Animation News Network. Remember to click like, subscribe, the bell notification, and whatever else YouTube has you clicking on to support us. Greetings to my first news report from Florida. I, of course, am the Kaiju no Kami. I was in Colorado, now I'm in Florida, and this is my first news report in like a month and a half. I don't remember when I last did this news report. I don't remember if I actually talked about Ultraman previously in a news report. It's just been a crazy month with the move and everything from Colorado to Florida, which has been really cool so far. I've been enjoying it here. Yes, it's hot. Yes, it's humid. Humid is kind of, but I'll tell you what, my nose has not been dry as hell and isn't bleeding, so there's that. Probably TMI for you guys, but whatever. Anyway, news. We've got first, Discotek did a live stream at Otakon the other day, and they made 3 Toku announcements: Kamen Rider Stronger, Kamen Rider Amazons, and Kikaider 01, which will be on SD Blu-ray. Now, Kamen Rider Amazon, I think I actually said Amazons, I meant Amazon, not Amazons. Kamen Rider Amazon is coming out in October. I'm excited because I just finished watching Kamen Rider X today, so once I watch Amazon, I will have seen all of the Showa era of Kamen Rider. Yes, I am going to be doing a review for Kamen Rider X. I will get started on that soon, now that I am done with the whole series. I have a lot of mixed feelings on the series. I enjoyed it, but there are little things that really frustrate me about the show that made it hard to truly get the best of the best. Especially because there are just random things that occur that's like, what was the point of that then? And then the last few episodes kept ending with the main villain saying he's going to fight X, but then the next episode starts off like a regular story, as if King Dark didn't even remember he had challenged X at the end, that he was going to attack him or whatever. Anyway, so X is done viewing wise. Now I just have to work on the review. I am also going to be working on Gojuer Part 1 now that we are halfway through the series. A lot of mixed feelings on that one too, because I have no idea what the main plot is supposed to be, and most of the characters are kind of just there. They don't really seem to have any plots going on with them. And then there's also Shin Kamen Rider Prologue. I watched that the other day as well to review, and let's just say Kamen Rider gets on their little David Cronenberg, and it didn't work for me. I'll talk more about it in my review. But that's the news. So Kamen Rider Stronger, which will finish off the original Kamen Rider Showa series, meaning the only thing we will need then is the original show on Blu-ray, but the original show is streaming, so legally you can watch all of the first half of the Showa era of Kamen Rider. The only things missing are the second half when they relaunched it with Sky Rider, Super 1, and then Z Cross. Because obviously we have Black and Black RX. Now, Kikaider 01 is going to be all 46 episodes on SD Blu-ray. They said it's going to have corrected subtitles. I'm not sure exactly what that means. And it's going to include all the bonus features from Hawaii. Pretty cool. I was surprised that there were no Metal Heroes announcements made. But you know what? I have to find time to watch Soul Brain. So this kind of gives me a cushion that I don't have to watch Soul Brain immediately before I start. I'm in the middle of other stuff, so I can actually wait on Soul Brain a little bit. Yay. because I have to start Kaku Ranger. We just finished watching the first disc to Ol Ranger. Now, my plan is to review Kaku Ranger first, then Ol Ranger, but depending on how things go, it could end up being reversed. I would like to do the Sugimura series in order, but we'll see how it goes. I'm figuring I probably will still end up getting them in order, but if I finish Ol Ranger before I get to Kaku Ranger, then I'm reviewing Ol Ranger first. And the reason I'm watching Ol Ranger before Kaku Ranger right now is because I'm watching it with Corellica, so it's going to take us a bit longer to get through the show compared to series that I just watch on my own. But anyway, next up news. There were some announcements for Ultraman made at San Diego Comic-Con by Mill Creek. They are bringing Ultraman, the first series, to 4K next summer, and then Ultra 7 to 4K sometime in the fall of next year. I'm super excited for Ultra 7 on 4K, even though it still doesn't include the missing episode, obviously, but I can't wait to have that on 4K. Ultraman is going to be great to have on 4K, though, because hopefully the masters are going to be better than the ones that were already included previously from Mill Creek. They're also going to include the English dub for the 4K versions of Ultraman, which I know a lot of people are excited for. I have no connection to it. I don't really care about it. I mean, it's by the people who did Speed Racer, and Speed Racer's dub is absolutely dreadful to listen to, so I don't know how it actually sounds, how Ultraman sounds. I don't know if they just speed read through everything like they did with Speed Racer. But the dub is supposed to be included, I guess, on every episode, which is an accomplishment considering, what, 10, almost, no, not 10 years, 7, 8 years ago, they had no access to the English dub. And then they had some episodes, but not all episodes. Apparently now they've gained access to all the episodes. I also do hope they make some corrections in the subtitles from what was on the previous release, because there were a couple of wonky bits or whatever that appeared in the subtitles. I'm not sure why exactly, but it is what it is. And then they also did announce they will be releasing ARC with the series and movie later on this fall, which is pretty cool because they'll catch us up on the Reiwa era. And next year we will also see the Ultimate Hero, or Powered, I think is the Japanese name, and Towards the Future, the Australian series, which I think is great. Named Ultraman Great, not a great series. Although I'll take it over the Ultimate Hero, though the Ultimate Hero is so bad it's kind of good. I'm kind of like not excited to watch them again, but at the same time, it might be cool to re-review those shows. Give another perspective on them, or do updated reviews or something. I will definitely be doing re-reviews for Ultraman and Ultra 7 though when the 4Ks come out. I just need to get a 4K disc ripper or a disc drive that I can then rip the discs in make MKV. But I'm super excited for those. I am curious if they will also do Ultra Q in 4K or if they're going to skip that one. I just hope they don't screw them up like they did with The Adventure Begins. Especially, I know the other ones are in English, but I'm hoping that they have non-burned in Japanese subtitles for the Towards the Future, because the versions I watched had Japanese subtitles burned into the print even though they were speaking English. I know that was a Japanese release thing. I hope that that is not the case for the American release, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. It is what it is either way. And then finally, Kamen Rider Zeztz was just announced of who the head writer is going to be. And it's Yuya Takahashi again. He has done like every third series now. He did Xaid, then we had Build Geo and 01, and then we had Saber, Revice, and Geats, and now we've got Gotchard, Gav, and Zeztz. My hope for it has kind of diminished, or at least my excitement for it has diminished, because Takahashi is really a one-trick pony. I mean, he can write good stories. He did write a lot of good things for 01. He had some interesting ideas in X8, and he did a great job with Geats for the most part. But he really is a one-trick pony. He only writes the same plots over because Thouser and Kuroto-dan are essentially the same character. It's just one resurrects all the time and the other hugs chairs and robot dogs. But they're essentially the same character. So, yeah. I'm still curious to know about when this is going to air or stream for American audiences. They haven't said anything about that. I'm hoping it's simulcasted within a week of the Japanese release, but I think if it's Takahashi, I'm not going to go out of my way to watch it in advance, outside of maybe the first or second episode, first 2 episodes, maybe first 4, because they'll probably be 2-parters. But yeah, my excitement for it went a bit down. I like the suit. I actually kind of like the belt on the side. Makes me think of a Roman or Greek warrior. The series is about, I guess it's about him entering people's dreams. Kind of weird, but I'm excited to see what they can do with it, because that means we probably should get some really unique setups. Obviously, it means there's also going to be a lot of green screen, but we'll see how they pull it off. It might be a King Oger situation where it looks funky at first, but then you start to really enjoy it. Then again, King Oger also had solid writing to help you ignore the poor effects every now and then. We'll see if Zeztz has that. And, well, we have to catch up on Gov and Ultraman Omega. We just caught up on Gojuer, but we watched episodes 20 to 25 this weekend. Pretty much in 2 sittings. We did 20 to 24 and then 25 on its own. And then we did a live stream discussing that, which that live stream went for a while because we had 6 episodes to talk about, catching up to talk about what it was like to move to Florida, and all that good stuff. So we have, Gov, we have 42 to 47, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. Yeah, and we probably won't be getting to the Gov until at least next week, so that's 48. So we'll have 7 episodes to get through and discuss, have a live stream. Hopefully we can get Silver Quill into the live stream. It's going to be a bit finicky, obviously, because now he's in Colorado, we're here in Florida. So we'll see if we can get Silver Quill. I have to figure out how to do through YouTube combined live stream, because I've never actually done combined live streams before. And if I get this to work with Silver Quill, it means I can do combined live streams with other people. Because since I'm going to know how to do it, I might as well do it with multiple people, right? So maybe there are some other Toku tubers out there that we could just do a live stream together that I'll be able to do. And maybe I'll be able to do interviews with people through live streams instead of just at conventions. Especially because it's getting a little bit finicky at conventions to do interviews, or in conversations as I'm calling them now. I don't even know if I even want to continue doing them at conventions, just because it's a hassle, and I don't know. Things have changed in the convention scene that I don't even know if I like doing press at conventions anymore. I'd rather have like my own table or something rather than doing press at a convention at this point. But whatever, that's things for another time. I wonder how you could be a community guest at a convention for Toku stuff. Well, whatever. Not gonna happen this year, I believe. But once again, if you did not know, because I don't remember if I said this, I reached over 10,000 subscribers. I'm actually over 10,100 at this point. I'm struggling to get past that because obviously I haven't had a lot of content for the last month with the move. I had the Time Ranger redone review that came out. But yeah, so this month will be Gojuer. Hopefully X and Shin Kamen Rider Prologue will make it out this month. Or Gojuer, or Kamen Rider X might be early September, and hopefully Kaku Ranger and O Ranger before Halloween month. If not, I'm going to have to figure something out. Halloween month is planned to be a couple Garo things. I'm going to just go through Garo by ear. I'm probably definitely going to have Makai no Hana reviewed. I will work on the other ones as they come for... Well, I'm going to play it by ear, like I kind of did last year with Garo, where I only planned one thing for Halloween month for Garo, and then the whole thing ended up being Garo outside of Ju-On The Grudge, which I have to decide, do I want to do Ju-On The Grudge 2 this year or hold that off so I can focus fully on Garo. I'll figure it out later. But anyway, as always, click like, subscribe, the bell notification, whatever else YouTube has you clicking to support me. You can support me on Patreon and Bluesky at Toku AAN Network, Facebook, Instagram, Discord at Kaiju no Kami. My website is creativitybydesign@LC.com. You can buy Kaiju no Kami merchandise. There's a little bit left over on the YouTube channel is connected to our website. There's some GoFundMes, one to help the channel survive another 10 years and one for health purposes, because we still kind of need to pay the bill from my esophagus surgery, but whatever. And oh yes, oh shoot, there was something else I wanted to talk about and now I can't remember what it was. I will say moving was a pain in the ass. Oh my god. If we ever move across country again, we're getting professionals to just move our stuff. We'll fly out there to wherever and just meet the movers or whoever, because I can't do 3 days in a car again. I can handle 1 day in a car, but not 3. Oh, no. Driving to a convention close by, one thing. Driving from Colorado to Minnesota, fine. But driving from Colorado all the way to Florida? Yeah. No. Oh, I remember now. I pissed off Toku Twitter again today. And this was because somebody made a comment about a thumbnail being AI made. And I asked, wait, you can have AI make your thumbnails? And apparently that set people off. And then, because I was like, well, I mean, it would make things easier for me because people keep telling me my thumbnails are wrong, so why not use AI? I mean, at least if I'm going to get told my thumbnail's wrong, it's wrong because I decided to use an AI program to make the thumbnail wrong. I'm not really going to use AI to make my thumbnails. I just found it funny that people got set off from me saying that, or even for not knowing that AI could make a thumbnail for you. I think that's the most hilarious thing. Some guy's like, every time I see a post from you, it's more detestable than the last time. I was like, so asking a question is detestable? Really? Is that what you told your teachers all the time in school when they said, I asked you a question? You're detestable, Mr. Whatever or Mrs. Whatever. I don't like being asked questions. It's just hilarious how people are set off by anything. I mean, you could sneeze in the wrong direction and they will get pissed off at you. So, just my little fun time on Twitter that I'm just like, Speaking of which, I don't think Bluesky is going to take off as much as they wanted it to be. I don't think Bluesky is going to be the Twitter killer they were hoping it would be. It doesn't seem to be working. It reminds me of that video service that came out, VidMe, I think, years ago, that was trying to replace YouTube, and then after a year it just went bye-bye. I don't think Bluesky is going to take over Twitter. Who knows? Maybe I could be wrong, but I don't think it is. I think Twitter's here to stay, sadly. But whatever. It is what it is. And until next time, bye.